a nice bit of pasta made for you. What are you ever on one of these yokes? Were you ever on one of these yokes? Lovely, lovely windmill there. I think we're at Grady's joinery, just outside the... sorry, put the camera back on. I thought I was going to land very closely there to at Knock Airport, but apparently not. I think this brings you up to Charlestown, and then you can take a left and head out to the airport that way. Thank you very much there, Tupo and Schuld, for your tips, and Chief Musty, who tipped just before the stream went dead there earlier up at the airport. I think the airport is up there, up on that hill. what we're dealing with here is Charlestown. So we follow the road here, swing a left. That's lovely. And we were there before. That's a lovely, I think that's been developed since we were last here. Look at that, they've got the roof on it. That's the Mace, or the Charlestown Plaza. Is the volume there a bit loud? Is the engine a bit loud and rumbly? Or can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? But there is an upgrade back there to the Charlestown Plaza. A little nod to the Obama Plaza, the Barack Obama Plaza, which I think is out in Offaly. Let's have a look here and see what we've got. We'll go back for another goosey gander at this plaza. See
a nice bit of pasta made for
see what the upscale is like. Tim Reedy, thank you very much. Put the flaps down. And look at that. They've really captured it. They've got that circular little rain cover there for the people who are filling up there. Actually, Charlestown has been very well developed. Look at the church, the graveyard. Flaps up. I like it. The challenge, of course, is to try and land in today's weather conditions up at Knock Airport, and then we'll have a little look. Look at this. We can pause this, maybe. How would you pause that? Maybe there, and then we can go out for a look. New technology that they have there, which allows you to pause live flights. And there you have it. We were there before, but it's been developed with an upgrade. And I'm very, very excited to see what the new Google Maps have in store. 2025. They've been updated. I've seen the car driving around. It looks fantastic. The little car with the camera on the top, going around filming stuff. And you never know what you might find with the 2025 update to those maps. You might get someone waving at the camera. You might see someone doing something. You might see someone, you know, having a go at the Google camera as well. Yeah, fair few times I've seen a few gestures and gesticulations being leveled at that camera as well, because it's just another piece of Big Brother driving around looking for you.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Thank you very much. The return of the Mac. Very, very kind of you. I hope you're getting on well. And any chance of haphazard stop off at Inishbofin. The locals are running low on the stout. Help us, please. I'm not particularly too sure now if we'll make it out to Inishbofin, but I hope you're okay, and please, please do find some stout immediately. If anybody can help the denizens of Inishbofin out with some stout, they truly, truly need it. In a big, massive way. We can get back to business here. Flying low. And inside the cockpit is nice. That's a beautiful roundabout there. That'll take you to Balladreen. That'll take you to Balladreen. That'll take you to Dublin, if you want. It's a long drive from here. This little bad boy here, this will take you to Castlebar or Westport. If you want. You don't have to take that road. You don't have to go driving it. And this is a lovely little stretch here as well. You might know this one. Little famous road goes by the name of the N17. I think they tried to rebrand it in recent times to M17. But I'm not really too gone on that, changing from the N to the M. I don't like it. I'm not too gone on it myself. Hugo the doggo. Oh fuck, thank you very much. We need to watch out. We don't want to get our wings clipped here by a tree, by a spruce. Thank you very much. Great to see the kite back in action.
Thanks for the tip.
I'd love to be up there flying too, but I can't. I'm a dog. Thank you very much for the tip. And Seamus Moore, thank you very much as well. Very, very kind of you. We need to keep an eye out here for the turn-off up to the airport. Mazman, thank you, and thanks very much for keeping me briefed on the planes coming in.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
A shame there earlier on when I was asking, had Liverpool come in, and it had come in. Liverpool had come in. You know, I was hoping to get 3 in the space of 15 minutes. We only managed 2. But I got caught. I got snagged in a briar, and that's how you might have seen at the beginning of the stream. That's where I was. Somebody was saying I was trespassing. I wasn't trespassing. Tell you what, I found a fucking electric heater thrown into a hedgerow, and a load of empty cans as well. Larry Shlug, thank you very much. So here we are. There's the airport there. Actually, we'll do a bank turn. A Lloyd Banks. And look at that. Beautiful scenery. And we'll try and approach the airstrip at the same altitude as those lads we saw earlier on. And it doesn't seem to be, I can't really tell, I don't have any indication of where the wind is blowing here. I'm not particularly too sure. Maybe that's a setting you have to go into and figure out yourself. Shout out to all the boys in Limerick having a stream on, thinking of Stout. It's a lovely little situation as well to be able to have that on and play at full blast. Full blast. Is that like a little bell up there in the corner of the cockpit here?
For the tip.
What you do with that? You ring that? You press that if you're gonna die, or is that an ejector seat? I don't think there's an ejector apparatus or an ejection hatch at the top here. Just air conditioning. Here we go. Thank you very much. They're horses under starlight.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Thank you very much. They're anti-Trockner. We're going to loosen the screw here. Flaps down. And we're actually well off course here, but it doesn't matter. We're in a Cessna. Flaps fully down. Fully engaged. And that 26 is a signal that we are pointed at 26 degrees on the compass, which is just under west. And that's lovely. You can see, look at the angle of the plane there. The wind is taking the plane and giving it a bit of an angle. But it's a real smooth setup. I'm flying right into the wind. Oh, careful. Lovely stuff. And that's nice. That's lovely. And you could actually see, I don't know if it was apparent on the camera earlier on, those 737s, they were landing at an angle just like that, which shows us maybe we've got
a nice bit of pasta made for you.
Wind indicator. Fucking hell here, I'm trying to steer right and left here, but it's just not working out. Thank you very much, Anti-Trockner and Squish. Went in and told the boss I'm hungover. I needed the rest of the day off. He thanked me for my honesty and put 50 quid behind the bar, down the local. Stout, please. Thank you very much. And Squish, I wonder, is my rudder at an angle? Nope, it seems to be okay. It's just a lot of wind. There's just a lot of wind. If I leave this free rein, look, it goes right off. That can't be true. That can't be right. I wonder, is everything okay with the setup here on my plane? Maybe it's a puncture or something. Thank you very much, Sir Squish. Have Meals on Wheels been in contact with you about airdropping some dinners into Gaza? They haven't. It's a long way away as well. And then you wouldn't be too sure whether or not you'd come away with your life.
Thanks for the tip.
Do you know, at the end of it, we're off onto the grass here. Something's not right about this, the direction of this plane here. Maybe it is wind. Thank you very much there, Conrad. And the other Jeff. Knock Air Traffic Control says, beware of a trespasser on approach to runway 8. He's described as dressed in black leather jacket and hat, waving furiously at planes. Well, look, that might have looked like a furious situation to many. I don't even particularly know how many even was watching at that time, but it was all in good faith, all in great spirits. It was it's my Monday routine to start the day off shouting furiously at some airliners landing on the top of the hill of the Mound of the Egg at Knock Airport, which is a great way to start the day as well. You hear that loud, raw, whining power, the smell of jet fuel in the air, and then of course the high decibelation of the noise as well, which just sends me into a whirlwind. It sends me into a frenzy. I don't know, once that plane is over the head, anything goes. I'm out of control. Do you understand? I don't know what's going on, or where I'm going, or what I'm doing. And that's how it manifests. That excitement manifests as what might be seen as aggression. But that's not the case. It's very, very positive stuff. And I was wondering here, do we have any indication inside our flight instruments as to what direction the wind is blowing? Or is that something you only get with modern stuffs, that has modern stuff inside newer instrument panels inside newer planes that have computers and all that kind of stuff? I'm not too sure. Need to run diagnostics. There should have a wind indicator. The wind sock, get the wind sock out. Let's have a look here and see if we can find a wind sock around here. Sock it to me, baby. But yeah, you'd be wary, even if you were trying to deliver meals into Gaza in the Cessna. Were you ever on one of these jokes? Thank you very much, Frankie Scones. I hope you're getting on well. Very, very kind of you. You would be wary about getting iron domed, or even some sort of surface-to-air missile could take you down. You wouldn't know. And then, leaving the airspace as well, you might be chased by the Americans then. So it's a dangerous operation. I wouldn't take that job on lightly. Were you ever on one of these jokes? Chief Musty, thank you very, very much for your tip there. Regarding Knock Airport, lost and found request, 1 electric heater slightly damaged. Look, the damage was already done, and there we can see the windsock. Beautiful stuff in the distance. That's the level of detail. It's in the correct position as well. It's exactly where that windsock is in Knock, or Knock Airport. I shouldn't refer to it as Knock. It's not Knock Airport. I said this in the past. It should really be Kilkelly or even Charlestown International Airport. But the powers that be had their way with the words, and I suppose they've rebranded it in recent times. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm in the car park. I've gone completely off off the runway and gone into the car park. And there's some nice stuff here. A few Renaults, Kangoo. And that's a classic piece. That's a real French job right there. And then what looks like maybe a Mondeo or something. And bits of it keep disappearing.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Mr. Cook Customs, thank you very much for the tip there. And very, very kind of you there, and Chief Musty as well. Was wondering, says Frankie, if you're into the rehearsal. Season 2 should be of interest to a pilot like yourself. I haven't heard of it now. Is that a new series? Oh yeah, it's a series where they pretend to people that there's a real, they're going to be flying planes. But it's like a Truman Show. That's what I've heard. I must have a look at that. Season 2, I haven't even seen Season 1. Seasons. I'm very, very concerned about the plane here, which keeps on going off course. There's something not right about it. It needs to be recalibrated. I wonder is there a way to recalibrate your stick in the menu. I don't think there is. I don't think you can. It'll be grand. We'll just get through the back there, but we're taking the tradesman's entrance here, round the side, and hoping for the best. Fuck. And this is where we saw the last day, the white planes, which somebody was saying to me it might have been Oasis, or maybe even the family of Oasis. Because they're taking their tour out to the States. And this would be close to Charlestown. So it could have been there. I haven't seen that before now. The guards are here. Hopefully they don't want to check with me. Oh no, it's not. That is, they're just airport ground staff. And they're busy out. They are doing the God's honest, working hard, as usual. And I wonder how we're doing for fuel. We've 44% fuel, so what we'll do is we'll move over to the fuel tank there and get fueled up. A couple of nice yolks over there. Don't know what they are, but they look good. Thank you very much there, Schnuffles, for the tip. They look like stunt planes or something. They look like they could be part of some kind of high flyers club. You know, lads that like to do flying formation and whatnot. They might still be here. They might have been here for the Swinford show that was on yesterday. I didn't make it. I didn't get a look at it there, but the Swinford agricultural show was on yesterday. So they might have been doing a flyover. Vapor trails, that kind of thing, I'm not sure. Here we go.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Thank you very much. Maybe that's a bit loud. It scared me. That pasta. Thank you very much there for the tip. Shane O'Malley, is it? Shane MKGO.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
It's a long name. It's hard for me to read. But thank you very much, O'Malley or O'Malley. Very, very kind of you. I hope you're getting on well. And the other rich Shout out to the other Jeff, who's currently sat watching with a broken back. We've made our Monday with this exhilarating
A nice
content.
bit of pasta made for you.
Content. Thank you very much for the tip there. And Christian Irwin, I want to say good luck, and we're all counting on you. Now, what's our payload? 66.54%. I used to be 57, but I've put on a few pounds since the last time I was in the kite. Maybe we'll take it down to 50. My target weight would be to reach 59 or 61 by Christmas. And then after Christmas, obviously that will fluctuate very rapidly, maybe to 68. Yeah. But what we will do is we'll just take it down there. That's the handy nature of this, that we can control our own weight. If only life was that easy. You know, the old metabolism isn't what it used to be. So I have to watch the intake at the moment. What we will do is load that up with fuel to the maximum, and that's going to increase our payload as well. Pilot and front packs. I don't know what front packs is. Let's have a look here. Pasta is too loud. Pasta needs rejigging. No problem. What we'll do is we'll universally turn it down, just in case we get pastified.
One of these yolks.
That's a nice level now. We ever on one of these yolks, Bango McShreen, thank you very much. That's a nice level to be at. And that's great. I wonder if we drop the level here. That's too much. Oh, that's not gonna work. Now you've just got my neck and my nose. We actually need to go back there. There we go. Sully Sullenberg, thank you very much. I'm thinking we're gonna head up to Sligo and try and land the airport there, just beside Strand Hill. Thank you very much there, Sully. You say I'm a budding pilot in training, and I'll be soaking in every little detail. Great stuff. Yeah, it's great training. I think we'll see, as long as we don't die. Do everything I do, apart from the crashing and dying bit. That's the only advice I can dispatch. And obviously if you're going and doing it the real deal way, then you know, you can't afford to be wasting time stopping off at different locations and looking at Google Street View. Here we go. Look at those clouds. Get a good long look at them. You won't be seeing many of those lads again soon. But it's gonna be a... Oh, fuck. The wind is ferocious here. It's gonna be grey the next few days. It might be the last bit of... and it won't be the last bit. We usually get a nice bit of Indian summer around late September, early October. And that's lovely. Look at that. Cannot beat it. We've seen it before. We're gonna see it again. Harrington's Quarry. Let's go for a low drive. I was at a rally event there about 15 years ago. They might still do a bit of rallying. But boy, oh boy, do they send it far. They send it far and hard. We might just have another quick look there at the plaza, Charlestown Plaza. I think pound for pound, it actually beats Barack Obama Plaza hands down. If the two plazas were to meet in a fist fight, then I think Charlestown would fist the Obama Plaza into the sky and beyond. It absolutely it would demolish it. And I think maybe the Barack Obama, it has a bigger Supermax. The Charlestown one has a Supermax. The thing is about that one, it is closer to the airport as well. The Obama Plaza, what airport is near that? No airport. So they're missing out there. So you've got people who are landing here, and they can be fed and watered not too far away from the airport itself. Not to say the situation in the airport isn't desirable. It is. They do a great spread there as well. Airport prices, that's to be expected. You get that anywhere. That's nothing new. I mean, I'm not here to crib about the price of stuff, but that's the way you get it in airports. You're always going to get what some would say fleeced a little bit. My advice: always pack a lunch. If you're going to an airport, you're going flying, always bring a sandwich or an egg, or even get one of those cheap frozen pizzas. And let's see if we can land here. Let's see if we can land here. Flaps down. Lovely, lovely stuff. Oh, yeah. There's a car there. There's a car. Well, and Charlestown seemingly has been redeveloped into some sort of Victorian era situation. Beautiful stuff. And that's how it's done.
A nice bit of pasta.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet or anything like that, but that was a fantastic landing, the likes of which you might not see anywhere else in the world. Can we see our?
A nice bit of pasta.
Thank you very much there. Milk Snake, Circle Kill, and Ham Spray. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you back in the couch. You might want to dish out a few spanners in the chat due to some Zionist behaviour. Okay, look, I mean, I will in a sec now. I just need to try and get this map up on the screen here. I don't know how. I think maybe that was somebody was asking me would I deliver some dinners to Palestine, and that's what happens. And you mention stuff, then people then start getting all political, and that's all. We will need to sort that out. We will need to sort that out, but I have a no spanner policy. Generally, because it just it's nice to have not to have to be worrying and enlisting the help of people, and then having to make them work effectively. You know, I mean that's the top and bottom of it. But I'm well aware as well that quite a few people maybe will be watching the stream. I have no idea there's even a chat thing going on. Do you get me? If I'm spending a lot of time going in and out of that as well, you know, it's taking away from the actual situation here, which is some white hot, I can't stress that enough, white hot pilot action of a Monday afternoon. Still not even afternoon, lads. Do you know? I mean, it's a bit early for that politics. Do you know? I need to concentrate on the flying. I need to concentrate on not killing everyone. As far as I'm concerned, your passengers on this will, we'll leave the killing everyone to some other group who won't be named. Dave Kearney, thank you very much. Got the new accommodation away from Share Charity Concentration Camp. Don't know what that means. All the best. Thank you very much, there, Dave, for the tip. Now, what am I trying to do here? Is the big question. Oh yeah, we need to get the. That's us. That's great stuff. That's great stuff. So we came in from around there. Actually, it was about here. Landed here. Ended up going into the car park when we should have actually come back up here and then take that one little road. See, it's a very straightforward operation, Knock Airport. That's why I love it so much. It's, as a passenger, or even as an enthusiast, or even as a pilot, it's a very open and shut case, as they say in the States. You know, you can land in here, then you just drive her back up, and it's just the one little slip road into the main hub of activity here. And that's where we were the last day, by the way. Just stood here while the private jet to White Plains, Arizona was there. And as for this morning, I was based here. Just here. I'm retreading old ground here. I've shown you the tricks of the trade before. There might be someone watching who's wondering, you know, what's the geography of the place like? I actually flew into this fucking air trade aviation place here just then. That was the wrong place to be. Knock Airport Business Park. And so we took off here and then flew over this beautiful quarry pit. A lot of work being done there. A lot of industry, a lot of trucks, a lot of stones, a lot of minerals, rare earth minerals. And then we flew back over here, the two roundabouts, the two boys. It's telling you, and it brings you onto the Charlestown bypass. This lad here and this lad here. That brings you to Balladreen. This one will bring you west. And here we have, again, a fantastic situation, otherwise known as the Charlestown Plaza.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Thank you very much there, Gavin Brown. Thank you very much, Gavin Brown. Any chance you'd fly by my gaff in Limerick, you say, and then you've provided an air coat. I just want to say, I think you need to practice a little bit more safety with that. I mean, I know, I'm not saying that I would nefariously use such information, but I don't think giving your information out so readily is the best practice on the internet. How do you not know? Maybe I have actually been kidnapped, and this could be an AI-generated me that is being used to, you know, get information and whatnot, or even as kind-hearted tips like that.
One of these jokes?
Lisa loves Tommy, thank you very much. I think the next new stuff that is going to be big is provenance and how to prove that stuff is actually real. I don't know how they're going to. I don't know how we're gonna reach that point, because as it goes on, then it's going to get even harder to do that. You know, this is a hang-up from Storm A1, which did a serious number on the scenery around here. Thank you very much, sir. Glad to see you flying again, Tom. Can you do a barrel roll for me? Be a bit dangerous now while I'm parked up, you know. So we actually flew down here a little bit far away just down here. And as you can see, this is November 2022. We've gone back in time. And then forward in time to October 24. And Storm A1 was January of 25. So this was, hang on. Maybe that was actually, yeah, there's no way that could, that wasn't, I beg your pardon, that wasn't Storm A1. I don't know what did that. Maybe that was the storm before it. I'm right in saying that. I meant the January 25, 26, 27, 28 of 2025 was the storm. I don't know what did that. I think that was a burger. Maybe they had like a giant burger on the side. Look at the log work there. That's fantastic. Some great log work. It's industry the likes of which we don't really get to see. Huge stacks of logs. Well stacked loggage. I could look at that all day. Fantastic timber. Always does remind me of Final Destination. I'm very wary when travelling in the car behind such a truck. You know, you never know, one of those things come off and go right through your windshield or windscreen, whatever way you want to skin that apple. And look at that. That is lovely stuff. That's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, I could look at that all day. I could look at that all day. That's... How many you've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I count that one? Just go back to the beginning again, because I might have actually counted too many. I'll just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Maybe it started from the side. Sorry, just 1 second then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's hard. I keep forgetting if I've counted one, because they're not in a grid order. They're not in grid pattern. Here we go. Look, I'll show you what the situation is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Did I count that one? I'm not sure. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One of these jokes.
Ah, fuck. Thanks for the tip. I forgot where I was there. Thank you very much. Unbelievable pint of Guinness. Thank you very much for the tip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not an AI. Someone in the chat there saying I was an AI. Although if you were to make an AI, this would be an easy enough thing to do, getting to count logs. And I forgot where I was there. This is it now. Final destination. Final destination. We'll pick it up. Pick up the pace. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Did I count these ones? One more. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 15, 16. I didn't. I did. 16 lags. Okay, this section here is covered. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Don't know about that, lad. 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You probably got the lion's share of 72 logs per trailer. So what's that? 70 and 70 is 140. Plus the 4, 174. Imagine that, 100. Would you have? You'd never believe that, would you? 144 logs. 144 logs. Doesn't look like that from here. That actually looks like you probably got about 70 logs in total. Maybe 35 there and 35 in the next one. But it's not that way at all. It's 72 logs per trailer. And now it's gone. So it just goes to show you, always count your logs, because you never know when they're going to disappear. Lots of us drinking Guinness here. Nice creamy streamers. And you've sent me a link there. I will check that afterwards. Thank you very much. And that's a 24-hour pump and prepay terminal. Tell you, I was in a fantastic garage. I might take you up to it in Sligo the last day.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Thank you very much there, wee grape. Very, very kind of you. 144 logs, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. And that's a fantastic situation. Hopefully that's not too loud. Sensual piece of pudding. Thank you very much. I was saying they've got a dog washing machine that washes your dog. But there's nothing to say that a human man or a lady might be able to wash themselves down at that particular point as well. It just says dog, like, you know. But if you're ever in need of an outdoor shower on a hot day, you could use that. What would they say? You know, if you're naked, obviously there'd be questions to be asked. But if you're just togged out in your swimming stuff, you could go and get a shower. You know. And it would be a nice cooling situation as well. And they also have all the mod cons, the washing machines, the air pump, the water pump, the car wash, and I can't remember the name of the garage. It's the one as you're going in. If you're going in, say if you've gone to PC World, Curry's, or Home Store or more, the outlet, you know, where they have the McDonald's, and you take that Carraroe and you turn right out there and then follow that road into Sligo, and then there's a garage on your left, probably about a couple of kilometres down the road there, and they do great services. I know that somebody will know what I'm on about. Begins with a C, I think. Cannings. Cannards. Clan. Can't remember it. But anyway, that's the Obama Plaza, the Charlestown Plaza, which is better, superior to, much superior to the Obama Plaza. It's got a lot going for it. A little drive-through as well. You've got your Papa John's, all that shenanigans, and a lovely place for 144 logs. We can go down here and just have a little look at the like for like from the map back into the cockpit. See what we're dealing with. This is where we're based. Be a little bit further on. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in a few years' time when we have the technological capability just to take this? In a way, Google have got there before Bing, and Microsoft is Bing, and this game is Microsoft, so we're using Bing at the moment. We don't have that photorealism, but it's near enough. You'd wonder how Bing have managed to get that photorealism similarity, even though it's obviously not photorealistic. But if there was a Google, I remember hearing there was a Google modification for the game that you could get, but this is on the console, so I won't be able to modify it. Just a bit more for you there, just in case anybody missed it. Sensual piece of pudding, thank you very much, and wee grape and unbelievable pint of Guinness. We can get going now. Now this is tough because we've no reverse, so I think we'll just have to ease it through Charlestown. Ease it through Charlestown until we get a nice stretch of road, and then take off to Sligo and follow the N17 up through Carraroe, through Carraroe. And onwards.
One of these yokes.
Kevin, thank you very much. 1397. You might enjoy roadcraft, Tom. Lovely bit of machinery and industry. Is that a simulator, is it? Is it building roads and making roads and stuff? Roadcraft. Here we go, we're heading north. Have we enough? We don't have enough space. We just have to wait until we get out of town here. You should check out N17 the game. This is a tight one. I don't know if we're gonna make it through that. This road was not built for planes. We're gonna make it. I tell you, there's a fantastic Chinese just behind me here. The Golden Sea. Fucking great Chinese. They just do it, they do it right. And this is actually a little known fact. Well, it's actually a widely known fact, but if you're not from the area, you wouldn't know. I'm just on the old train track here that has been decommissioned for years. Part of the Western Rail Corridor. that brings you over to Swinford. And then out there it goes off, veers off to the left and brings you up to Tubbercurry and then on to Sligo. And it would be fantastic to have that back in operation, if not for trains, then even just as a greenway. Imagine having a greenway all the way to Sligo. A Sligo to Galway greenway would be fantastic, but it costs a hell of a lot of money. Thank you very much there, Roadcraft. Natural disaster cleanup crew, and you can build roads. I've actually got the latest iteration of Flight Simulator, which has those missions where you go do rescue and all that kind of stuff.
A nice bit of pasta.
Yet to get into that. Thanks very much for the tip there, Roadcraft, and Roche. Thank you very much for the pasta as well. I hope you're getting on well. Still struggling with a breakup months after. In fact, any sage advice to offer? Maybe just get behind the wheel of a plane and go flying. That's the only way. That's the only thing I can imagine, because it really takes you. Once you're in the sky, all the problems are below on Earth, and you let them worry about the problems.
A nice
right
bit
now,
of pasta made for
your
you.
main problem is just enjoying the sights and scenery and not crashing and dying. Do you know? Forget about the fucking breakup and focus on not breaking up your body and plane. And that for me, that sets my mind on a different playing field, different playing scale. And Jeeves Stennings, thank you very much there. Great to see you soaring again. Have you been to see the Joe Dolan statue in Mullingar recently? I haven't. Last time I seen it would have been 2013. Should we have any other statues around the country for local icons? I mean, you could do, but I mean, you don't want to cheapen it. You know, Joe Dolan. You don't. There was no show like a Joe show, and I mean, who is on that level? Do you know, there's not many that are on that level. So, I mean, yeah, it's a nice idea and everything, but watch out for your wings up here. Once we get out of town here, we should be grand. But it's getting out that is going to be the hardest part of the operation. And remember, one false maneuver here and our wings get clipped and we have to reset all the way back to Knock Airport. You might be wondering why I'm taking it snail's pace. It's just that's the way it has to be. Shlug pace. And we're getting a lovely little bit of roadage here. I think maybe they should take down the Joe Dolan one and then reconstruct and resurrect it even bigger. As the peak there says, in the same style as Christ the Redeemer out in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. You could have a Joe Dolan the Redeemer. Whoa! Come on! Oh, for fuck. Something's not right. Something is not right. And that's us dead. We have to restart back at Knock, but we won't be landing in Charlestown, so it will be it won't be that long. Something's not right, because every time I'm moving forward, it feels as though it's veering off to the right. It's okay when I'm in the air, it's grand, but when I'm on the ground, there's something wrong with the wheel. Like, this is nice now. And the clouds are beginning to come in as well. It's getting a nice bit of pass. Getting like that. Daniel O'Neill, thank you very much for the tip. Very, very kind of you, Dan. Lovely stuff. Use your tail rudder pedal. I don't have a tail rudder pedal. Passenger packs could be imbalanced. Thanks for the tip. DPRA, thank you very much there, passenger, DPRA, and then Assistance General, Controls, Assistance General, Misk. Fuck it. I've watched too many aviation disaster videos and now I don't fly anymore, says All Topics. Especially, you don't really have to go looking for the videos now. There seems to be an air disaster every week or two, or every month at least. Then I seen something there that it's actually not a bad year for air disasters. It's just that for some reason we're seeing the few that have happened have been bad enough. But it's pound for pound a great year for air disasters, apparently. As in, great as in, it's not the worst that it has been, you know? So there's Charlestown. We'll fly there and take a right and follow the N17 up to Sligo and maybe see how some of the other towns have been developed as well. Going on here? I don't want to be here. My camera is off now. That's beautiful. And you might be able to just make out there the decommissioned, defunct train track line. Actually, we might take that instead of the road. There's the road there, just under my propeller at the front. We'll follow the old train track. And you can see quite clearly how it's still there, ready just to be redeveloped and rejigged. But I feel a little bit annoyed every time I hear about the GDPR and the way the country is just piling through the economy now and doing really well. But, I mean, what's the story? Like, how come they can't just put this back into action again for the Greenway or for even a train? Or, you know, all the other stuff. Obviously, there's a lot more pressing concerns, you know, hospital beds and housing and stuff like that. So, I mean, this is going to come after that, I suppose. But, I mean, it's going to take some time. They're more bothered about trying to get people on a metro train from the airport in Dublin to the city centre, which I understand is a necessity, yes. That would be nice. But what about this here? Crying out for a bit of redevelopment, crying out for a bit. It would open it up. It would boost the local economy tenfold. You'd have all kinds of people coming over going, let's do it. We're going to go from Sligo down to Galway, non-stop. Open up, we'll stop along the way as well in all the towns. Bed and breakfasts will just open up, and shops, revitalise the pubs, all that kind of shenanigans. And there we are, just to the left of us here. As you can see, it runs parallel with the road, and then it forks off here. I'm not actually too sure. Maybe it brings you to Boyle. Maybe it brings you to Boyle, because the railway still works there. Or Ballymote, I beg your pardon. Could bring you there. Maybe that's it. Maybe it connects at Ballymote, and that's where it used to... So that's all you'd be dealing with there. You just have to redevelop this from Ballymote to Galway. It's not that hard. Okay, now there's a bit of wind. What town is this now? Is this Tubber? I just want to see if this is Tubber. I think it is. If you follow that. That's us here, look. Hang on. I'm the wrong fucking way. Right, here we go. There it is. You follow it that way. There's the Golden Sea. And then this goes from here. You're heading north. Along the end. Through Carraroe. And that's where you fork off. Yeah. That's Carraroe. What's this here? There's a hill fort very close by. We might have a look at that. And there's only 2 photographs. I'm not sure whether or not to, if you should be up the fairy fort like that, there, Judith Klinghoffer was up there. You never know what kind of spirits might have jumped into your soul, so to speak. But an interesting situation nonetheless. Judith Klinghoffer there with the photograph, run as one dog, agility club. Nakadu. Mr. Bounce. Kulene. I'd love to see what the state of some of this track is like up here. And then what? Does it terminate here? Does it terminate in Collooney? Looks like it could be some old real house. I'd say it used to merge there. That's where it would merge with the already existing train track, which you can quite clearly see there is in good nick. And that brings you to Sligo there. And just as we're on the, we'll head up to Carraroe anyway. I'll show you that garage, which is a fantastic garage altogether. Now, there's Tubbercurry there. There's the tax office and library. The GA pitch just underneath us to the left there. And then Mulmuff. Mulmuff is down around here, I think. Great place to get your diesel. Mulmuff. Not Molmuff, somebody's saying there. But Mulmuff. Mulmuff Exhausts Limited. A 24-hour pay at the pump. Silver stream. You know, you can get there instead of having to go into the town. If you know you have to get past Tubbercurry and you haven't got time to be getting caught up in the hullabaloo, then it's Mulmuff all day, all night. And look at these hillocks and mounds. I am astounded. Look at that. Lovely topography. And that sky and that rain over there. Now this is interesting. Muckaty Hill. It might be Muckaty Hill walking trail. Maybe that's Muckaty Hill. Any videos? I wonder, can you get up Muckaty Hill, and is it easy to get up? And is it safe? Is there any coverage? There's a path on the eastern side, starting in the forestry, although the further you go, it's a little more challenging to climb compared to Knocknashee because of the gorse and overgrowth. The summit of the hill is enclosed within a huge ditch or embankment, which is probably Neolithic. I'm just wondering here, look at that, Viper Airsoft Club. Do a bit of airsoft. I don't know how loud that is. Apologies if it's too loud. Turn it down a bit. You can't, there's no volume slider. When it started then, it had a kind of one of those, do you know, Al Qaeda vibes. Do you know, the music with pictures of lads? But it's not that way at all, and I think it's going to get into a hip-hop sort of groove, and it's going to be more Americanized. There's the boys, ready to do damage. Santa. And here comes the... Here comes the... I don't know if you can... Hopefully you can hear it. Somebody says Bebo vibes.
Thanks for the tip.
Here comes Santy. Look at that sniper. That's bolt action. Sniper rifle for a phlegm bag and 9mm Jill. She's a hot shot. Thank you very much there for the tip. And phlegm bag and 9mm Jill. Very, very kind of you there. Haha. That lad there wasn't going to let somebody take a picture of him without him taking a picture of them. Shotgun. I wonder at airsoft, do those fire Shlug, you know, cartridges full of little beads? Probably hurt. Maybe it fires beanbags at you. Because I heard in the States they were dispersing protesters by using beanbag guns. I wonder, do they do like multiple day sessions of it where you have to fucking survive as well? But they probably wouldn't have the insurance for that. But for every lack of insurance, there's always a waiver. You can sign this waiver here that signs your life away, sort of situation, you know? Yeah, they've got that style. They all have the US Army operator style, which is brilliant to see. I don't really worry now. You don't really worry now. Friendly hostiles. Spartan. Fucking hell. That's the lad from Wizard of Oz there. It looks like the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. And these lads here dressed up as Robin and a green buck. And it wouldn't really be great camouflage. This fella would have the best camouflage for the situation. These lads wouldn't. Yes! Great stuff. And a very, very great video as well. You just don't get that. You don't get that everywhere. Oh, don't want to play it again. And now some high-res shots of the boys in action as well. Haydn. That's an old German yoke, I think. You know, like they're kitted out for a few days at it. Like, I think that would be the most interesting thing. You know, if you had to be the last man standing, survival, battle royale. Wow. He is the 110%er. He's the full kit situation. That's what you want. Gillied up to the max. It blends in so well that time of year. And that's the thing with the ghillie suit. You'd need to have it for the correct time of year as well. Nope, there's no point wearing that now. Just before the onset of autumnal seasoning, should I say. You would stick out because the foliage is still a bit too green. But give that another month and or a month and a half, he'd look the part. Maybe 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. Tough boys. You don't want to mess with them. Respawn. Okay, we can get out of that now. It's too many photographs. Now, where was I at? That's it. We are just at Mulmuff, and I got distracted by Muckelty Hill. which is somewhere I'm going to have to visit. Another viewing point here. We'll keep it lit. We'll keep it lit. And the weather is actually, it started raining. While we were looking at that, it started to piss down. We want to go left of this. That's the old train track there. And hopefully a road just over here. There's a road there, but is it? It's not the road we want. Might just follow the train track. Yeah, we go around that. Yeah, there's a fair bit of wind. And there you can see, that's what we were in the middle, the eye of the storm. But then up towards Sligo there, it's a little bit brighter in patches. Isolated spots of showers, isolated floods, isolated storms. But as I said earlier on, it's about 20 degrees. So you've got a nice temperature out there today. The next few days, it's going to drop by about 5 or 6 degrees. That's what I've been told. That's what's promised. I think what we can see there is Collooney. Maybe. Actually, I'm going the wrong way here. I'm going east. I think if we just look at the Sligo Mountains and use that as our point of reference, we should be okay. I think the airport is over there, Strand Hill in the distance there. So we're just doing visual flight navigation at the moment. It's a bit too much for me to have to rely on the maps and be looking at the map as well and then thinking, where the hell am I going? I just need to look at the geography. And right now, we're probably around here. That could be Collooney there. Strandhill. VFR in IFR conditions. What would be IFR? I don't know what that is. Instrument flight rules, is it? I think what we're looking at there actually is a fantastic piece of industry and car park. That could be Carraroe and the Harry Carry I was telling you about down there. They've got a JISC, they've got a gym, they've got a pet world, they've got a PC world, they've got a McDonald's, they've got a KFC, they've got a Costa. It's a factory. Oh no, I'm wrong about that. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. Because there's the N17, I think. We actually take a left when we get to this roundabout here. That's the roundabout, you take a left here. So this is Colony. This is Colony. Lovely industry down there. I can see the McBin saying it as well. It's beautiful stuff. Look at that scenery. Ah! Sorry there, I didn't know about this little lake here. I didn't know about this little lake in. And then there's Loch Gill. I mean, I should have. I know about the big one. I didn't know about this little jab. Ballydowley. It says Ballydowley there, and then Ballygowley. There, and there's a Union Wood car park right next to it. The Sligo way. What a lovely car park. Beautiful stuff. Somebody there admiring it. Maybe there's a little walk you can do there. This is the, there's the car park, and this is the walk around here. In the forest. Union Rock. 128 reviews. Lovely area for walking and sightseeing. Really beautiful hike through a lush woodland up and around some elevation to the top of a promontory that affords beautiful views of the surrounding Sligo countryside, including a nice view of nearby Knocknarea. Very peaceful. Highly recommended. Got that little walking path here as well. Wow. Yep, I'll have to go. I'll have to go. Mark this. Mark this. So right now we're going to take this N4 up past Ballysadare and then make a left out to Strand Hill. See if we can land out here, Landini style, out at the airport. And there is, beside there is where the helicopters are for the Coast Guard. We'll have a little look at that as well. But I just want to show you before we do get there. I'll take you to Carraroe. Where is that? Carraroe. No, I'm past that. Oh, yeah, past there. Up here. Retail Park. Look at that. Lots of real estate there. We might even try to land on Maxi Zoo. It's Maxi Zoo or Jisk, whichever one has a better roof. And then up here to the garage, I want to show you the dog wash. Canning's Garage. Canning's Garage. Lovely pitch down there. We'll take it down. We'll take it down. That's the road there too.
Thanks for the tip.
Strand Hill. Johnny boy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This here is... I haven't gone past it, have I? Fuck. Well, that's the NCT Centre out there. I'll show you that first. Sligo NCT Centre. I tell you, you'd want to be awful good and handy to land on that. It's not much. You haven't got much space. This is it over here. This little building here. I'm just flying over it right now. Right there. Boom. Highly recommend going to the Ailwee Burren experience. The Ailwee Caves, is it? Or went there a while ago. Yeah, I'm not going to fly there now. I'm not going to fly there now. Look at this. NCT. Look at that. We're frozen in time. And that's a fantastic NCT centre. I can't recommend that NCT test centre enough. It's up there in my top 3. I think maybe Westport at the top, then Sligo, and then Ballina. Nope. Look, Ballina is fantastic as well. It's just these two are... I have the best record at those two. Ballina's failed me too many times. I think there's something against me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Look at that. Pure NCT pleasure. Sheer NCT pleasure. And I like this, the way that people have gone and uploaded their own photographs of the test centre as well. That's from 2016. Nearly 10 years, hasn't changed a bit. Although they've got rid of this. They don't have that anymore. Maybe they bring that out for the summer months. You can tell that lad there, he's probably sweating bullets. Have I passed the test? Are my tyres just enough to get me through?
What are you ever on one of these jobs?
Thank you very much. There, Connor, for the tip there. Are my tyres bald? What's the tread depth? Will I just about pass it? And the fella goes, you're passing, but you want to get that looked at. I love hearing that. I'm heading to Westport this weekend, says Connor. Any recommendations? Oh, I mean, it's Westport. It's, look, you're grand. I don't need to recommend anything. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna enjoy yourself. It's alive. The town is alive. And all the best to you the weekend there. And thank you very much to Johnny as well. Enjoy your trip to Clare. Oh no, you've already been. Thanks for letting me know about that. I will fly there at some stage. Getting a little look here behind the curtain, behind the iron curtain. Doggy daycare centre, very close to the NCT as well. If you want to make an all-night trip, if you want to do a stopover, and look at that, inside the belly of the beast, inside the machine. Great setup inside there. I love the sound of ratchets and hydraulic apparatus, you know. Many other noises, many other sounds. I just haven't thought about it yet. But it's a picture you can hear. It's a picture you can hear. And it's such a shame. Not 20 as close to us as 25 years ago. They had that little outdoor table, and they got rid of it. I think it's a fucking disgrace that they got rid of that. And I'm sorry about the language. It's a bit early for it as well. It's only just gone 10 to 1. Sean, thank you very much for the
nice bit of pasta.
very, very kind of you there. And Noel, thank you very much as well. Sean and Noel. Can you wish my girlfriend Murray or Mary a happy birthday? She's Canadian and loves the clip where you land on the roof of Shanette Sheds and say Shania Twain repeatedly. Can't remember it, but it sounds like it was a memorable moment. And happy birthday there to Mary or Marie. I don't know how you pronounce it. Noel, thank you very much. Have you flew over the Reek yet? Is the wee chapel modified? Oh, it's modelled. I don't know if it's been modified. I flew over it there about 5 years ago. But it might have been modified because we were just over Charlestown there, and the whole place has been turned into a kind of Victorian-era town. Bricks, chimneys, and then some of the fucking buildings have a Tudor-esque exterior. Wow, check it out. That is insane. I wonder, did it pass the NCT? What'd be the upkeep and maintenance on that? I've never seen that before. Is that a Chevrolet, or is it a Mustang, or is it a... What is it? Never seen one. I'm not familiar with that badge. It is a Chevrolet, look. It's a Corvette. Of course. Of course. I'm not really used to the whole, the modern, looking Corvettes. I like the ones from the early 90s. But that's a nice piece. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely piece. And this is another shot. This is the best of both worlds. You can feel and sense the anticipation as you wait for your result. You know that your Volkswagen Polo is in there, currently being seen to. It's been manhandled. There's a feather inside it. He's outside of it. He's checking, he's underneath it, he's all over it. He's doing anything he wants. Will you get it back? You will do. But will you be told to come back again? You might not. But you might do. All you can do is wait. You've got a bottle of water from the machine. You paid €2, $2.20 for it. You probably could have paid €1.50 in the shop, but you didn't think. You just had to get to the NCT centre on time. You were running late. You would have made it on time. But you forgot about the shite you left in the boot. You had to take that out. Then you had to plug the seatbelts into the thing. You should have done it last night, but you didn't. You were too busy watching stuff. But here you are. Drink your water. And get ready for your result. You're behind the glass. There's other people inside the room with you as well. There's a smell of anticipation inside the room. There's a smell of anxiety. There might even be a slight smell of agriculture if somebody has come in wearing their Wellingtons. There might be a smell of diesel. Take a ticket out the machine and wait. That's the new setup they have there. It's confusing. Actually, I do get anxiety when I get into the NCT centre, especially even though Sligo is my number 2. Westport at the top. Sligo especially, you get in there and you don't know whether or not to go up to the desk and say, look it, I'm here, my name is Tommy, and I'm ready to NCT. Because everybody's sat down, it's awful quiet. And it doesn't say check in. It doesn't say come to the desk and check in. It says please have a seat. But I'm worried that if I just take a seat, will they know I've arrived? And will they then go and get my car? They need my keys first. So it's like, take a seat, but you need to know I'm here, lads. So then you make a point of going to the desk in front of everyone, and then you're thinking, is everybody looking at him, at me, thinking, oh, he thinks he's the big bamboozler, coming in here, wanting to get seen to very quickly. It's confusing. And I just hope that they streamline it out a little, make it a little bit easier in future, you know. But you can still hear the ratchet, you can still hear the pneumatic drill and all that sort of stuff. And there's a radio on as well. They're playing maybe Today FM or something, and the same tune that you've been hearing over and over and over again is playing. But nobody cares. People just want their machine, they want their car, and they want to drive home. That's the magic and madness, guys, of the NCT Centre. The magic. Owen, thank you very much for the tip there. Lovely stuff. And I like this little situation here that they put the prints there just to make you remember that this is where you go. They don't want you walking into the other hatch. That's where the cars get tested. And then please respect social distancing. This was back in 2020. Hang on, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, 2020, yeah. I was thinking December 2019. I was thinking, how did they know to put that there in December 2019? So nobody cared then about COVID then. It was just, in 2019 in December, it was just a laugh. It was just another scare story that you didn't care about. Number plates supplied and fitted. That's not at the NCT centre, by the way. That's at Burns' Skoda. So, can we get inside the NCT? If you're wondering where the plane is that I'm flying by, I'm literally just here, above it, looking down. And there you go, look. And that's a wet day. It's a cold, wet one. Back to the beginning again. Nice enough. They could do with a few more photographs, if you ask me. They need to modernise it. Maybe that could be a new thing. Maybe I go out and about and upgrade the images for Uncle Google. I might even be able to insert myself into them. Do you know? I'll pop down tomorrow and take a few photos, says Bonganator. Thank you very much. But don't stress yourself out about it. And you know, that wasn't a call out from me to get people to go and do that. By the way, but interesting enough, isn't it? I mean, could you do like send coded messages out through Google Maps Street View images, you know, or even a challenge to see how many certain kinds of images you can take, or maybe how many images you can update, leaving like a little Easter egg into the image, you know, like some sort of a challenge, or what's that they do now with the geo hunting or something, that they use GPS, or they hide stuff in, and you get the coordinates and you go looking for it. And here we have the roundabout just before you get to the retail park, which we're about to see now. Lovely star design there in the retail park. This is a great apple green. I'm very, very pleased with it, just down here. But for the lack of an air pump for the tyres, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give it a 3 out of 5, because you need that. It's essential. And look, I know you're doing a great job out there inside. A nice great store, great deli counter as well, and a veritable selection of tobacco products behind the counter. Vesal, thank you very much for the tip. But also, they've gone above and beyond the call of duty by fixing up a see in the corner there of that car park, just around here, is an electric vehicle charging station, but no air pump for the tires. You know, priorities, lads, priorities. But that's, other than that, great little garage, love it, and I can't say enough about it. It's a BYOP, bring your own pump, if you'd ever imagine such a thing. This is our retail park. We need to fly back over it. That's bank left. And we might land down there as well. Just need to give ourselves a little look at the lay of the land to see whether or not we can land. A rooftop landing, definitely what I want to do. Can it be done? It might have to be a car park Adam. But those roofs are flat. They're flat. They're ready for landings. I think we'll go on Pet World, or Pet Stop, or Zoo World, or whatever it is. Just gonna do a touch and go here first. press the flesh. Where rubber meets tin, or whatever that roof is made out of. We're coming in hot though, you know. It's a hot, spicy nugget. We need to watch out. Can rubber meet tin? Oh, look at that. That's going to be a tough one, that, lads. Full throttle. Full throttle. Throttle max. Give us a sense, a little bit of a run up to it. Look at that sky though. Fantastic. Great weather out. Few rain droplets on the wind screen. It's not a bother to us if we have the luxury of being able to go for an exterior viewpoint like this. And now we go down with the throttle halfway, flaps down. And look at the angle of the plane there. That's the wind taking us all over the shop. We might even have to save us. Can we save ourselves here? What's that?
One of these yokes.
Thank you very much, Count Sacular, for the tip there. I hope you're getting on well. Would you say hello to my brother, Brendan? He's still hammering away, or Brendan. He's still hammering away at the piloting, flying high with Uncle Tisky in the sky and the boys out in Poland. He's in need of some Monday motivation. Great stuff, and it's great to be on the Tisky this early in the day. Brendan, I hope you're doing well, and all the best out there in Poland. Fantastic country indeed, and I hope that everything goes well in the future, especially with the situation out there with Russia and Ukraine and all that. It could spill over into Poland, and then it'd be dangerous enough. So make sure you've got a plan, an escape plan, Brendan, for when that happens. You don't want to be on the Tisky when that goes down, but I don't think anything will go down. I don't. I think there's a lot of bloodshed. There's a lot of bloodshed. There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of bodies being lashed, and there's a lot of money being spent.
Thanks for the tip.
And who picks up the tab? It's the Bonginator. Thank you very much. More of a Maxall man myself. I am actually not sure whether or not I went there to get my glasses, but I don't even have glasses on. Strange phantom pain, or what's that called when someone loses a hand and they go to grab something and they remember, I don't have a hand. The phantom pain. I went like that, just as a memory of having glasses on. I should actually have glasses on, but I like to fly without them. It makes it more exciting. More of a Maxall man. It could have been a Maxall, that garage down there. I think it's an apple green. I'm right in saying that. Apple green. Stuff. And there's some pictures there. I don't think this is a real picture. I think it's an AI. I don't think they're real. Do you know what I mean when I tell you, oh, this is before they got the charging station installed. But they don't have, they've the little industrial pump for trucks and tractors, but they've no pump for the tire. Such a shame. Fair play on the bottle banks. That's always nice to see. But a few of these containers here, what are they containing? Maybe they keep things cool. That's their refrigerations for their yogurt and milk. Maybe. And our passion is your coffee. Braeburn. Wouldn't mind an old coffee myself now. That's Carraroe. And up the road here is the Retail Park of Dreams. I don't know what the name of it is. Maybe it's Carraroe Retail Park as well. But once you hit this roundabout, it's mystifying, you know, especially when those trees are in full blossom. You can't see what's behind them, and then boom, you get around the side here, and what the hell is that? Is that a McDonald's? Oh, it is, yeah. Oh my god! And then they've got a Costa as well, right beside it. Are you serious? And then what's that? Colonel Sanders. After the week I've had. And then, beyond that, if you want, they're not letting us in. Street View will not let us in because it's a private situation. Home Store and more. Smith's Toys, Home Base, Garden Centre, Right Price Tiles, Pet Stop. Behind the bushes there, some other stuff, can't remember. Harry Curry. Halford's no longer there. It's a gym now, I see, and a lot of gym people. And then you have a Jisk in there. This is 2019. I don't even think Home Base is there anymore. Easy Living. I think that's Curry's PC World now. Nope, I beg your pardon. That's Curry's PC World there. Castle David. Curry's PC World used to be at the end. Then it moved down to lot number 4 or lot number 5. Now we need to save. What are we saving this at? Retail Dreams. Retail Carraroe. Contains invalid character. Well, you can't have a space. It's gonna be a tasty one. It's gonna be a tasty one. She's too fast. She's too fast. Up and at him, and then crash and die. That's what happens. That is what happens, I'm afraid. And look at Sligo. Absolutely magnificent. It's like Florence in Italy if I didn't know any better. Load save that, and then we load it. Retail Sligo. Some strange ones here. We need to delete some of these. I don't know what these ones are. These are old flights. Hospital, Benson Boone, Car Park, Ship, Golden, Temporary. And look at this on the screen here. It looks like some flies or midges are above my head. But it's not that. It's the lighting inside. It needs to change in order to make me keyed out. Come on. I can feel it. I think this is it. This is going to be the one. Maybe we're already coming in too hot and heavy there. We need to turn around.
Thanks for the tip.
And it might have crashed. It might have crashed. We might not be able to do it. Bendy Bus Bockham. Thank you very much. Love the streams. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're too hot. We're too hot. And let's get a look at what we're dealing with here. Which one has the best space to land? Fucking hell! Fuck! What's going on? See, there's a lot of wind. It's a hell of a lot of wind. Come on. I think that's going to be that's really going to affect the situation. The Benson Boone thing, I think that might be one of Connor's flights. He might have saved the landing as Benson Boone. As for this, the weather, we've got real-time weather on, lads. If you're wondering why does it keep changing, that's real-time stuff. That's what we're getting right now. A real look at the weather at the retail park in Sligo.
A nice bit of pasta made for you.
Anti-Trockner, thank you very, very much for the tip. Very, very kind of you. Nice bit of pasta made for you. Tell you, I wouldn't mind a bit of pasta right now. This is going to be one of the hardest landings we've ever had to attempt, because I think what we've usually gone for is custom Mr. Cook Customs weather effects, where we have clear skies and nice stuff. But right now, this is treachery. This is treacherous. It's so shaky. And then I'm gonna take it from outside, and then I'll do a cockpit landing. Fuck it. Later. I'm not gonna go for a cockpit landing now. This is Sligo. Do wet conditions affect it? Of course they do. Parastriker, of course. Great question. But that's going to affect the landing speed. When my tires hit that ground, it's going to be harder to slow down. It's like driving a car on wet surface, on wet roads. You need to really have your wits about you. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Just don't know if my brake is on. It's going to be too late to find out. We're only going to find out once it's too late. This is a nice speed! No! And there we are, stuck in the wall. For some reason, it doesn't end the flight. And that's not great. You don't want to end up like that. Right inside the fucking thing. And there I am. Is everything okay back there? And look at the rain, look at the conditions that we're dealing with here. Straight into PC World, or Pet Zone. It's hammering down. It is hammering down. From inside the shop. Looking at this roof surface here, look at the wet, what you're having to deal with. I think maybe if we land next door to it, at Maxi Zoo, and you can even see there, you cannot, but if I could do free look, I don't know how to do free look. Captain Sack, thank you very much for the tip. Very, very kind of you. It says Maxi Zoo on the sign, which is a great detail. We'll get there. We will get there. Valkyries. Flight. Ride of the Valkyries. need to be able to get that. Now, how do we get this audio out? We want the fucking Flight of the Valkyries on. I can't bloody get it. Add audio. Add existing. Add a new audio. Maybe desktop. No, maybe yeah. Default. I liked landing from the other side. It felt like the wind was giving me a bit of extra help. So I think maybe we can take it from that side. Bloody hell, the weather is changing so fast that you cannot see where you're going. Fucking hell.
What do you have on one of these yours?
Hi-Fi Lowlife, thank you very much. Completely lost my bearings there. We're inside Sligo there. That's the Summerhill College roundabout, I think. We've completely fucked this one up.
A nice bit of pasta here for you.
Robbie Shlug, thank you very much. Here we go. Thank you very much. I think we're gonna go for Maxi Zoo. Fuck it, we'll just put it down here. We'll put it down. Oh, fuck. I don't think I had my brakes on. That's a shame. Get rid of that. That's not helping me there. It's actually creating too much tension and too much atmosphere, and it's put me off. There needs to be another song or something that is befitting of the moment, that imparts the listener with a sense of zen-like peace, was also reiterating the fact that you are going to land a plane and it needs to be nice. And also we don't want to get copyright taken down as well. I don't think Wagner can come after us. 2 cigarettes in the ashtray. Cadbury's Gorilla ad song. Feel it? Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Is that fucking Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight? Yeah, this is it. This really does give you the feeling that something's gonna happen soon. In the Air Tonight by Philippe Collins. I might even go radio for it for full immersion. Testing, 1, 2. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in the air tonight? Here we go, folks. Thanks for the tip. Bucket. Thank you very much, Eamon, for the tip, and Lucy. Thank you very much. Can you feel me flying in the sky tonight? Coming through the air at night. Here comes. Where's the, I keep losing the bearings here. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. Oh, there we go. The weather is insane. Pack of lies. Oh, Lord. Good lad. Cold Sean. Cold Sean. Bitumen. Here we go. Flaps down. Air brakes. Too hot? Okay. Fly in and then plane. You're having to leave it. You're having to time it very, very, very well. Coming in the air tonight. Cessna. Cessna. But all jokes aside, you need to the plane actually has to be at the point where it's about to crash. It's at its last. There's the edge there. The plane is coming in. You can see the two hands there. This is the edge. The plane's coming in, and it needs to be just as though it's about to fucking fall down there. It needs to then just go up. Last little push. Up, and then land. We might be able to do it here. And then up, and then up. No. It's known in the business as a stall. You need to have that engine stalling just before you hit the wall. And right up and then land and perch like a bird.
Thanks for the tip.
Like a wild Sligo bird. Gavin Brown, thank you very much for the tip. Very kind of that. Hope you're getting on well. I don't think Collins worked. I can turn that radio voice off as well. I'll keep it on. It's going to have some nice effect for when I finally do make that landing. We're not going to try it now. There it is. We'll be back. We're coming back for you. We're coming back for you. We need to go east-northeast when we turn around. .596. There we go. We're going east. Fuck. Fuck. We're going crashing into Maxi Zoo! Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The conditions are insane. The good thing about Maxi Zoo is that it's a place where you buy pet accessories. There are no animals in there, only humans. So, no cute animals or anything like that would have been affected by the plane slamming right into there. And actually I went in there the other day and there was no staff. There wasn't even a member of staff around. So I think they're minimal. I doubt even a member of staff would have been hurt there. It would have been, don't know where they were, but they weren't there for me when I came in. I don't even know why I was in there. I was just killing time. I don't even have a pet. I wanted to see what the setup was. I wanted to see what the setup was. Come on. If I did the Burj Khalifa out in Dubai, then I can do this. Coming in too hot though, you know. Much too hot. Brakes are on. Flaps down to the max. Could be it. It's a good one. Oh, it's rough. It's rough as fuck. It'll do. It'll do, lads. We did it. We absolutely nailed it. Yes. I can hear it. Landing on the Maxi Pet. Maxi Zoo. I took the kite and I landed on top of Maxi Zoo. How'd you do? You can see me landing on the Maxi Zoo. Oh Lord. Call the guys, there's a fella on top of the zoo. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I'm in the air tonight. Oh Lord. I can feel it. It's really a really hard time. Sligo. Maxi Zoo. Maxi Zoo. Maxi Zoo. Maybe it's a bit too big there. I think my head is too big. We need to change that around. There we go. And there we go. Oh Lord! I mean, I'd love to be able to just have... I mean, it was a great... It wasn't bad, like, you know, it just didn't really look smooth. I really want to do it again, but I know that it's best just to try and see a few more things, you know, but I'd love to fucking do it again. I'd love to get it right, just to show you I can do it. I think then that you would know.
I agree, mate. I'm after buying some new clobber. Round up the boys to come pointing. I want the whole town to see me.
Thank you very much there, Kiki Stockhammer, for your kind and generous tip. Sorry about that sound there, it was very loud. Over. It was very loud. Thank you very much there for the tip. Well, Tom, another perfect landing. Kept the nerve. Thank you very much. And the hand steady to land that boat on Maxi Zoo. 10 out of 10. A spin to Acklehenge next. I wasn't planning on heading out to Ackle Island, but on the next... Yeah, on the next one of these, I'll head there and have a look there. But on this... Just want to land on Maxi Zoo, get it right, and then we'll head to the airport in Sligo. I want to show you the dog. There's a few things as well. The dog wash at Canning's outside Sligo town. There's too much to be seen. That's the problem. There's too much variety in Sligo. There's a lot to be seen. There's a lot to be said for it as well. And the weather has got better now. So we know what we're doing.
Apologies there, I switched back to normal voice. And I think the audio was doubled over, so there was Phil Collins and you could hear the plane very loud. Hopefully you could hear Phil Collins because it was a perfect moment for me. It was a beautiful moment for me. And it really is Silent Hill weather, as McMahon is saying. Mike is a bit quiet now. Yeah, thanks for letting me know there, because I had to turn the microphone down when I was in the cockpit radio. It was too loud. It would have been blasting your ears off. I think that's better now.
Fucking hell, just as soon as we were getting out of Retail Park, the weather got shite again, just as we were coming back in. It's 7 seasons in one day. What about this? What about this one? What about this one? Huh? What about this one? What about this one? No! No! I think they've made their own signs up for some of these. Frost fashion. And meal metro. But they managed to get the right maxi. Is it? It makes sense that sign, because it is called Maxi Zoo, if I'm not mistaken. Can't see this now. Get that. And we won't be able to see.
What are you having on one of these yokes?
Thank you very much there, Phil Tippin. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. And Kiki Stackhammer. Unbelievable. Maxi Zoo. Sligo, I mean, is that... Did they just have a guess? Or do you reckon their AI saw the names of the different places and just came up with their own signs for it? Because it's a good coincidence if they got it right, you know. And look at that lad there. That's not even in Maxi Zoo, that's just someone's dog. People are using Maxi Zoo as a place to post pictures of their animals. Size of that. It's a dishcloth on a lead. Look at that. Hilarious. And look at that as well. Stability. That offers stability and peace of mind for the dog. So that's Harvey Norman. I didn't know there was a Harvey's in Sligo. I mean, landing, if it was scaled as it is in reality, we'd be landing on this thing from this side, coming in from this side, and we'd have all this frontage, all this real estate to play with, to land on. But it's not happening. I'm doing things very differently. I'm doing things the hard way. Not giving myself much room for maneuver. Not much margin of error at all. It's a tough situation. You won't get any amateur pilots doing what I'm doing. This is not for the faint-hearted. And that's how it bloody ends, you know. But a nice car park all the same. You will surely get the Carcant, Tommy. Can you try a touchdown in the Carraroe? That's going to be too tough. You might want one of those planes that has the little boats on its feet so that you could land in the river. You know, but even then, the current of the river could be strong depending on the time of year as well. But outside the Carraroe bar, is it? There's not much space for the plane, and there's seating there as well. What about this? What? Ah! Ah! Nearly. I'll try one of those. I'll try one of those again. I think I can do it. Grindelwald. Or somewhere near it. Actually, it's not Grindelwald. But it's in the Alps. Could be Grenoble. And no, that's moved. That's the wrong fucking thing. Trying to align the camera here with my body and face. Maybe there. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a tough one. It's a tough situation. That's a better building than Mexizo. There's nothing on top of it. There's no air conditioning apparatus. There's no skylights or raised bumps or blisters or whatever. It's just flat. You get on it and it's flat. Come on.
A nice bit of pasta made.
Killian, thank you very much. We're doing this for Killian. Can you attempt to land on the Green Glens Equestrian Centre in Mill Street, the scene of Ireland's greatest Eurovision victory? We'll try and get this one done first. So I want to go and have a lovely little bit of pasta. It's not happening, is it? It's not happening. Have you attempted to land on the Ballymun Flats pre-08? You can't go back in time. They'll only give you a representation of what Bing Maps has to offer around now. So I don't think you'll be able to go back in time. Plus, I don't think the mapping of the countries well, it probably was actually 2008. Maybe that was the initial year. Maybe 2000, as far back as 2006 or 7, maybe they started doing it. You know. Shlug Lingus flights have a 20% survival rate. That is true, Gabriel. That is true. Whoa! We're about to make amends to that stat. Boom! And there you go. Something not right about the plane today. It's not me, it's the plane. I know they say a bad craftsman will blame his tools, but at the moment, this Cessna has been sabotaged. There's something going wrong with it. Something going wrong. It's veering left the whole time. You seen it earlier on when I was on the runway in the tarmac down at Knock International Airport. It's not me. A plane nearly did hit the hotel in Ballymun. Maybe we're getting crosswind. Up, 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 up. Oh. See, I just want to get up just like that again, but a little bit more up, and then boom, you land it. Any tips? No, thank you very much, Ian's World. I didn't mean that as in tips like that, but thank you very much for that tip. Any advice here? From any seasoned Sky Masters? Probably not today as you're in Sligo, but you should make a short haul over to the Great Lakes of Fermanagh. Lots of wee islands to land on. I'll keep that in the cheese box for later, Ian's World. Thank you very much. Trim rudder for crosswind. Turn off the engine and glide her in. Might have to kill the engine and just glide. I think I might be mistaken, but if I'm... no, I'll go into cockpit mode, but have I the time? I don't have the time, lads. What about this? Bit of this argy-bargy. Up and down, up and down. Oh, no, that's a bad one. It's a bad one. That really is a bad one. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Scratch. I just need to scratch my nose there. Don't want it to be on the camera. There we go. She is veering to the left. I think that's not me. That's definitely the plane. That's the plane that's happening to. Something's gone wrong with it. What about if I just do this kind of up and down sort of thing here? Lose a bit of speed, bring it back up again, kill it, don't kill it, don't kill everyone, don't kill everyone! And then we're dead again. In these conditions, with this rain, with this wind, making a landing like this is not for the faint of heart. I said it before, I'll say it again. You need to have cojones of steel to be able to manage this sort of stuff. It's all well and good flying when the sky is clear blue and there's no wind or anything like this, but come to the west, we'll show you how it's really done. Tough times ahead. This is not an airport. This is not a runway. You're joking. This is a retail park outside Sligo town. You'd know about it if you ever had it in front of you, but you haven't. You didn't. What about that? Slide it! I know what I'm doing. I'm going in at an angle. I'm going in at an angle. That was nice. Felt nice as well. Just hearing that the rubber meeting the tin. Sidewinder. Quib, thank you very much there for the tip. 2-minute clip. If you will enjoy it, I'll check it out. I will check it out. I'm going to look through everything the links that have been sent. I'll check them out after, and then on the next one, I will then review. But right now, I can't review. I can only live in the moment. We've got some flies just above the head there. I can't fix that right now. If I can do that again, but just make that touchdown right at the beginning of the building, we're in. We are in. Apologies there for the digital flies. There are some digital flies on the screen there. I wonder how we would rectify that. Maybe boost up the monitor brightness, so that will then sort us out. Digital midges. All right, okay, come on. This is it, lads. Oh, nearly there. I've got it. Some detractors might say, yeah, he's waited until the weather has calmed down and it's not as hard as it was before but it's not like that, you know. And also you might be saying, oh, he's not doing a cockpit, he's not doing it for real. Wait until you see what's going to happen. Wait until you see what's going to happen. I dropped it too much there. That forced the nose into the building. So just a few more meters, maybe about 5 to 10 meters lower before I start the touchdown. Thank you very much there, Sligo Spiders. Lovely screw fix. Homestar has enough landing roof as well. Let's have a look. I've got my eyes set on this one. Oh! Far cry from the Phil Collins days, wasn't it? I mean, that was a landing, but it wasn't a landing. It was a failure. I want to do this really, not with Phil Collins, not with Wagner, just with my own mind, my own music, the music of success. Glide it. 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 It's giving me jip. It's giving me jip. You might be asking, why didn't it that was a good land in there. It's not, it was too rough. You can't land on a shop roof that rough. No rough on roof. Smooth on roof. No rough. Full smooth. Rubber. Tin. Delicate. Delicatessen. Nice and smoothie. If there's water on it, if it's wet, you're going to be slipping. It's going to be like one of those things that you see people do where they take a run up to it and they slip and slide on it. It's called a slip and slide. But this... it wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have to load up each and every time. New York. Manhattan. Central Park. Upper West Side. Come on. This is it. I can feel it. This is the one. This is the one. Fuck it! I was trying to get into a great position for it then. Neck. Full neck and shoulders. This is it. No more messing about. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Fucking hell. Here we go. fuck's sake. What am I doing differently here? That I was doing something before. I was getting on it. I was landing. I was slipping. I was sliding. It was going well. I was gliding. Now it's just complete and utter cluster bang. The moment I land on it, it's too hot. It's too hard. Landing gear is getting fucked. Come on, need to lock it in. Someone's saying, lock it in, Tom. Tommy locker. I want to show you what I've got inside the locker. The Tommy locker. I know I've got it. I just need that one sweet, sweet, sweet gliding. That one approach. I'm sorry, lads. It's been 40 minutes of this. I think this has been 40 minutes. I'm sorry. $2:00. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do it. Yeah! We did it! We did it! Forget about everything you're saying. It was done. The way we were meant to do it. And the crowd go crazy. The crowd are going wild. You know it's true. You know it's true. Feel the power of the Chan. It's Chan our boss. These are the days of the real Chan. I did it, and nobody can say differently. That's the main thing. St. Michael. I'm wearing St. Michael on my back. Beautiful stuff. Sensational. Might as well just try one more with the cockpit now before I go. That would be a real situation. If I can do that, then I'm gonna go crazy. You think that was crazy stuff, what you just seen then? St. Michael. I'm gonna go St. Thomas. I'm gonna go fucking full Thomas on it. I think my head was a bit big then. Yep. Here we go. Winners don't use drugs. And never ever fly and drink. As I said to you before the last day, there was a fella on YouTube there, he's a pilot. He was pissed. Here we go! It was a good landing. We crashed into a wall. That's the only thing. Nearly there. We nearly went full Collins. Can't wait to blast that Collins. Gonna have it ready. Gonna have him ready to go. We're gonna crash. Nearly there. I've already done it. This is just for the haters. For the people who say I can't cockpit. This is just to wipe the eye of the detractors out there. A lovely screw fix there. Home store on Moore has nice enough landing roof too. Perhaps the Anmore refers to a landing strip atop of the roof. Thanks very much for the tip and the advice there, Sligo Spiders. I think I know where I want to land right now. I've got it. I'm ready to do business. And it's that handbrake turn landing, that side swipe or that side winder. That is what I'm trying to achieve, but it's hard, you know. It's very, very tough when you've got that wind, you've got that rain pummeling down on you. Come on, we can do it. We can fucking do it. Not much pork in it. Fucking hell, man. The weather is getting me there. The weather has really rejigged me up. We'll just land at Sligo. We'll take it to Strand Hill. I'll come back another day and do that. You've seen me. You know what I'm capable of. I just don't want it to get to a situation when it's been an hour and I've been trying this roof. It's not good. This is not why I started the stream. I wanted to see stuff. I wanted to do things. I haven't even got to show you the dog wash. Do you know, that was going to be a great finale. We're not going to get to see that now. That's going to have to be saved for another time. We'll give it one more go. We'll try it one more. That was fucking dangerous enough. No more now. That's it. We're done. We're moving on. We'll dispense with this. Absolute ludicrous situation. And we'll land on the runway and we'll call it quits and we'll say sayonara. Good luck. Bye-bye. We'll end it up Strand Hill. Right after we give this one little last go. One little last throw of the dice. Ha! It's good enough! That was a great landing. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Very, very kind of you. That was fantastic, that one. Please say happy birthday to James. I hope you're getting on well, James. Thank you very much for your tip. And happy birthday. And apologies for this extended attempt at trying to land atop Maxi Zoo at Carraroe Retail Park just outside Sligo. It's a great retail park. I can't recommend it enough. Get on down there. But its roof has to be reconstructed completely. It's not fit for purpose when trying to land a small plane, especially in the weather that we're having. Completely up against it with the weather. People don't seem to realise how hard this is. Look at the rain and everything. It's fucked. It really is. Tough on the old senses. Come on! That was a great touchdown. That was airspeed 21. This is not the way I wanted to do the flying on the stream. I wanted to be showing you all kinds of stuff. This is very greedy now, just to be doing this for my own benefit. Will people even be happy when I do land? I don't think people will even be watching. I think it'll be over then. Do you know? Have you done it before? I have, Peter. You missed it. You missed it. I just didn't do it in the cockpit. What the fuck? That's not bad. It's pretty bad. But we haven't. But look, it hasn't told us it's a landing. It's a landing and it hasn't made that noise where you die. Do you know the noise it makes when you die? It hasn't made that noise. It's still alive, still pumping out the air miles. I didn't have my handbrake on. That's the only thing. Look at Venice. The lagoon. Absolutely insane city. Over tourism, of course. But still, a great, great city. And you can see the football pitch there, Venezia. Venezia play there. You'd wonder what's it like having to get to matches and stuff for both teams. Do they have to get a little boat from the mainland, or can they fly in? Here we go. 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 I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to torture or subject to you. Look at that castle. That must be in Germany. I'll never do this again. I will fly and I'll see the sights and I'll have a nice time and I'll enjoy myself. But this is just taking the piss. I'm chasing the losses now. Fuck it. We'll leave it there, lads. Crashed in a ditch behind Pet World, Maxi Zoo. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Thanks very much for joining us there. I'll be back again. I'll get this nailed the next time. Although I won't. I'll do a different thing. I'll do a fucking different thing. But it's been emotional. It really has been emotional. But now we gotta go and leave it. I'm afraid we'll have to leave it there. That's it. We'll talk to you. Bye bye. Bye bye. We'll see you later. That's it. We'll see you later. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll be back soon. I say we, I don't know who the we is, it's just me. Thank you very much. One more go. Thank you very much for the tip. We'll talk to you later on. Good night. God bless. Enjoy yourself and look after yourself. Look after one another. Okay? It's a fucking dog fight. It's dog eat dog out there. I'm telling you, I'm in the sky so long, I've been having dog fights with other pilots. Life's not easy. We'll talk to you later on. Bye bye. Right, good luck. We'll see you later. Talk to you later on. It's been emotional. We'll see you next week, or tomorrow, or later on. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Fuck, we're dead. I forgot to put the screen back on for that bit. Ah, look, that's a sign from God. We'll talk to you later on. That's a sign from up above to give this a rest now. Give over now. Taking the fucking piss. We'll talk to you later on. It's not even funny. We'll talk to you later on. Wasn't even funny anyway. I wasn't trying to be funny. You know, I was trying to land the fucking thing. We'll see you later on. Thanks very much. See you later, folks. What are you ever on one of these jokes? Thanks for the tip. Keep going, Tommy. Thank you. See you, lads. Too fast. We can try this one over here. Try you. Try you on for size with your glass roof. We'll see ya. Bye-bye. Honestly now. We'll see you later. It's been lovely. It's been absolutely beautiful. I have absolutely loved it. Every moment of my life so far has been a gift from God leading up to this stream which has been done, and it's this stream which is now sadly over. You won't see any more of me. It's the last you'll see of me. I'll talk to you later. Maybe go around. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. You won't be seeing me again. Fuck! Go on. See you later. You've had enough time now. You've had enough time. From me to you. Have a nice night. Right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
A nice bit of pesto made for you.
Right. We'll talk to you. It's as good as it's gonna get to me. Tonight. To now. We'll see ya. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. weather is absolutely atrocious. Fucking hell. I think I'm coming at it at the wrong angle. I think it's an angle situation. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Because I think the plane might be able to just take a few of those raised bits without damaging the landing gear. I think that's it. That's all I need to do. It's a bad save, says Sean. Slow it down. Go corner to corner. Nothing is impossible. You might say it's a bad save, but nothing is impossible. Look at the rain, though. Look what I'm dealing with. Oh, fucking hell. This one, this time. I think this is it. This is it. Last one. Last throw of the dice. Phil Collins. It's too wet. It's too wet. I did it. Look, if it was dry. You saw it. If it was dry, it would be fine. But it's too wet. Okay. To crash land, over. The roof is too wet. It was a perfect landing. The roof was too wet. Yeah, I know. I know I'm the best in the biz. I understand that. Yeah, I know it would take God himself to be able to do that landing on that tin roof with that wet. This rain, with that wet, this rain. Doesn't stand a chance. Even God wouldn't stand a chance. Even God wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, we'll talk to you later on. Nobody move, please. Nobody move. We'll talk to you later on. Bye-bye.